What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got some nice new exciting info. We got some leaks of what's coming up, and they are actually somewhat exciting. So to start off, we got this last night. This is the maintenance notice that is going to be going up for everything that's coming out tomorrow. I shouldn't say that. It's not the patch notes, but it's the maintenance notice, and it gives us a little bit of details as to what we can expect. First thing first is, okay, let me move this out of the way for a second. First thing first is we're getting Chapter 7 unlocked. So it's going to be the new story. It means that you're going to be able to get the 30 gems from Chapter 6. If you guys did all the quests, you should be stuck at 98%. You know, you'll be able to finish that up, get Chapter 7 unlocked. And Chapter 7 is going to be the first chapter going into Season 2 of the anime. So that's where we'll start getting into the commandments. Now, another thing is, this is quite interesting. Player Super Moderator rank, I'm pretty sure this just meant player rank increased to 70, but it's crossed out and it was updated later. So I don't know what's going to go on with that. Besides that, we have banner going away. So Merlin's banner is gone. Merlin will be added to the coin shop in the future. Bond will be added to the coin shop in this update, so if you guys don't have Bond, you can actually pick them up starting tomorrow. And then these two bundles will go away, the Holy Knight 1 and Holy Knight 2. Keep that in mind. Now, Chapter 7, when it came out on JP, came out with Crimson Raid, Galland, Red Arthur, and then character level cap to 75 and account rank cap to 80. So maybe the reason why they crossed us out is because we're going to jump up to 80 instead. We actually had a huge, massive jump from level 55 to 80, right, on JP. So it's perfectly reasonable if they give us a account rank of 80, and that is the current account rank of JP. And honestly, this is a great thing if they do that right away, because this happened, like, you know, August 28th, versus when the game came out on June 4th. You know, I'm talking about all of June, all of July, all of August. You're talking about 3 full months the game passed before this stuff came out, right? So to get an account rank of 80 is massive. Mostly because, one, your friends list expands, and if you guys don't know, if you go over every single day, you go to your friends list, right? Sure. Okay. You can see here that I have like 39 out of 44. 44 is the highest you can have your friends list at. You send them your coins or whatever. If you go here, you can see here that I'm getting 740 coins off of that every single day. Well, it's more than that, right? Because I have 44 friends and they're not completely full. And it's massive, just like the coins you get. So that's one thing. Then the other thing is the stamina. 99 stamina is huge. 99 stamina means you're getting more stamina every day, on top of the fact that your stamina pots are filling up a lot more. What are we at right now? Like 70? 70 stamina-ish? So you're getting like another 30 stamina per stamina pot, which is a lot, and it adds up. It means that you run out of stamina less, and you run out of stamina pots less as well, because stamina pots fill up exactly what your maximum stamina is. So that is one of the main reasons why level 80 cap is huge. Now, character cap level 75, I don't believe they are going to give us Crimson Demon, because we are most likely not getting Demon Meliodas. And Demon Meliodas is the unit you need for Crimson Demon. So without Demon Meliodas, doing Crimson Demon is borderline impossible. I'm not saying that makes it that they can give us Crimson Demon, but chances are we will not get Crimson Demon. As for Galland and Red Arthur we already have, and then now this is going to bring me to the other part of what I wanted to talk about today, which is this banner. This was just added. This has been floating around Twitter, Discord, wherever, right? But it seems pretty on par with all the other banners we've seen, given that they were, you know, all the banners that we've gotten the day before an update have been true so far. That doesn't mean that this is 100% true, but I would say this is like 85% this is going to happen, right? Keep that in mind. I was already expecting Gowther to drop tomorrow, but with Chapter 7 coming out, dropping Galland, who came out with Chapter 7, also makes sense. So these two coming out would mean that one, they're going to be our first like 2 dual units on one banner, which is big. They're going to share, if they're following JP in how the banner structure works, both of them will have a 0.5% summon rate, and then the other SSRs will have whatever. That, remaining 2% split amongst them. This banner is going to, if this is the banner that comes out, comment on this banner, please. 1. Gowther, best unit in the entire game. To this day, on JP. I don't care what anyone says, he is still, you cannot beat Gowther for what he does. Gowther is the best unit in the entire game, and that is simply because... Let's go to Gowther. Okay. Gowther's move right here increases skill ranks of one ally, increases skill ranks of all allies, and then increases the same thing but with basic stats by 20%. This move, rank up, invasion arrow, whatever you want to call it, is the most broken move in the entire game, and is the most broken mechanic. The ability to rank up cards completely changes how you play this game. It changes. Gowther is used in every single form of PvE content, in every single raid that you can run him in, every single story chapter that he's allowed in, he will be used. That is how broken he is. So please summon for him, because even though he will be added to the coin shop, it's gonna be a while. We still have to wait for Merlin to be added, and then Gowther will be added after that. So earliest you're getting him 2 weeks from now in the coin shop, or potentially later if they do this weird thing where they said on here, newly released Sin Heroes will be added to the Platinum Coin Shop in 2-week intervals. The way this is written means that if Bond's getting added tomorrow, Merlin's getting added 2 weeks from tomorrow, and then Gowther's being added 2 weeks from then. So if we're following the wording of this, from the official Grand Cross whatever forum, it's saying that we will get Gowther in the coin shop in 1 month. I'm hoping that this is just a, not a mistranslation, but incorrect writing of what they actually meant. Because if we get Gowther in a month and you don't pull him, tough luck, man. You really lose out by not having Gowther for a month if you don't manage to pull him. Now, when it comes to Galland, Gowther is so broken, right, that he gets used in every form of content in this game. You don't care about passive. His move is an AoE attack seal, and then his rank up card. He is one of the best PvP units ever. You can throw him on any PvP team and he'll make your PvP team better. Simple as that. So, with Gowther, what ends up happening is that eventually Gowther is so broken that they release Galland, and Galland is the Gowther counter. Galland is the first unit to have a commandment, and the way commandments work are each unit has a passive, but the commandments have a second passive that is a commandment, and this you don't have to unlock by doing anything special. This is available by level 1 naturally. And all commandments affect everyone, right? They infect your team, they affect the enemy team, they affect, Galland himself. Simple as that. Now, the way this works is allies and enemies that increase or decrease skill ranks are petrified for 2 turns. So, simple enough, when Gowther goes rank up, he gets petrified for 2 turns. Simple as that. He still manages to rank up the cards, but he will be petrified for 2 turns. And then Galland's normal passive is apply pressure on one enemy, Pressure makes it so that this applies randomly on one person, right? So at the start of the match, you go into PvP, you apply pressure, it randomly picks someone, and that person can only target Galland. So until Galland dies, that person can only hit Galland, unless it's an AoE move, then it doesn't matter. And then if that same pressured person has a move that applies debuffs, so for example, let's say I pressure King. King tries to petrify me. It does not work, because debuffs do not get applied when you are pressured. And the same thing happens with AoE debuffs. So if you're pressured, and let's say you have an AoE attack ceiling, like GALLAND, right? It will not apply on anyone. It's not just like, okay, it doesn't apply on Galland and applies on the other two. It applies on no one. As I said, this move is pretty strong, where it is damage dealt plus 30% per active buff, and then you have increases heroes' basic stats by 50% for 3 turns. So this gives him 3 buffs, 1 for each like attack, HP, and defense. Then after that, he kind of just whacks away and one-shots you. This move isn't really that good. It's the worst multiplier I've ever seen in history. They could have started off with this, but whatever. This does like -5 damage. Doesn't matter. But yeah, Galland is really, really good until Escanor comes out, and then Escanor one-shots him. Keep that in mind. But that being said, Galland is still good. Like, until Escanor drops, he's going to be great, and he's going to keep GALLAND in check. But as soon as Escanor drops, then it's a different story altogether. But that's really it when it comes to what we have going into tomorrow. So hopefully that explains it a little bit. If you guys want to check out, like this website, this is GC database. I always have it linked down below. You can use it to look up any of the stuff. I'm going to be making 2 separate breakdowns on Galland and GALLAND. Excuse me, sorry. On my JP account later today, and I will show off exactly what they do in PvP. If you guys want to take a look at that, make sure you're staying in tune for what's going on. And yeah, the videos will be out later today where I talk about Galland and GALLAND. I'll probably do 2 separate videos where I just focus one, because I can't run both on the same team, otherwise it's counterproductive. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this explains some stuff. When it comes to the banner tomorrow, I'll make a should you summon as well, but in reality, summon. It's really going to come down to that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for sticking to the end, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.